When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And
before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Tigers will hustle with the line. Quick release by the QB. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. They knock knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it.
Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. Escapes trouble. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the D denied them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So the 16-play drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eagles will run the offense out onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And the quarterback. Exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for us.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up 14 over West Virginia. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Pressure coming. And he dropped it. It looks for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not a lot on the return, but they can win with that as they've got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game. got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited what?
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is... Oh, they're faking it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. From the gun, the ground game. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Skips away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. They drag him down at the 20. Gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. In the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Rigby. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bring in the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Absolutely perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be. As he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rigby. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Touchdown, Clemson! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 17 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to fire on second down. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the returner will be knocked down. From their own 33. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass on second down. Scrambling away. Gets away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Clemson set up with another first down. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He's got him this time. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's got the back in the middle. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Dropped the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They just keep firing. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. Not able to get it in, but there's not much downside in trying to punch it in on fourth down.
I agree. This close to the...
Scores on a sneak.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash fourth and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. This is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Davidson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got a man. It's Rigby. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Grab. First down. Clemson is quick to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Gets it out fast. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And he wins it from 37 yards out. That was fun. And it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.